Ching Hung Moshi.
Admiral Ahegao.
It's been 2 years now you've been sitting in that cell, Moshi. No visitors, and not one phone call. And all of a sudden, guess what makes a comeback on Calizaki's streets?
Where did you get that?
I was hoping you'd tell me. We found it in a recent probing. The freezing toxin in this drug has claimed too many lives, Moshi. I can't have another wave of people shaking this thing like a baby and freezing to death.
Admiral.
That's a lot of cops.
Yeah, well, it's just a bluff. The cops aren't gonna come up here as long as we're holding the place for ransom. You know, I used to know this cop before he was a cop. He was my student at my Bruchal boxing gym. This crazy kid named Ahegao. I entered him in this Bruchal tournament coming up and was so confident in him. I bet my whole gym savings only for Ahegao to bail on me at the last second.
Surprise!
Lilith?
Didn't think you'd see me here, did ya?
Considering your freighter heads overseas in about 2 hours? No, I didn't.
Slight change of plans. Get this. One of the recruits just got food poisoning from meat meisters. The PMC has a new opening, James. Looks like you're coming with me after all.
Jeez.
Before losing my school and all, and my reputation, I'd have thought this kind of stuff was...
dishonorable.
Yeah, something like that. But I never saw him again.
Freeze, Cassius!
Hey, I just learned.
I never expected such a feat from the likes of you.
Officer Ahegao, you cost me everything. You screwed me over. Look what you did to me, man.
It's Admiral now, you piece of shit. And I didn't turn you fat, Cassius. You did that on your own.
James, you turned into a real asshole, man.
Yeah, well, you are what you eat, right?
That's it! Come on, Metal Man!
Classic Cassius, getting to the climax as soon as possible.
I'm gonna kill you! Come on!
Let's see where you came from. Officer Opie, bring the car around. We're following the monkey.
Come back to say hello?
Actually, I came to say thank you. Thank you for fueling my reputation. You're the only reason I've made it this far. You know something funny? My commissioner said if he were me, he would have smoked you years ago. I hate you way more than Commissioner Calizaki does. And yet, here you are.
Authentication required. Further authentication required.
My pleasure.
Admiral Ahegao, aren't you married?
Sonoyo watashi omenai de o kudasai.
What? So, marriage isn't forever.
So far, so good, guys. He just went into some kind of noodle cafe.
Ching Hung Moshi's palace. I always thought that was a weird name for a restaurant.
Yeah, he just really knows what to do with my feet, you know?
Ching Hung Moshi, this is Admiral Ahegao with the Calizaki police. Surrender now or be destroyed.
James, I know you're not gonna shoot me. You can't fight your ITF.
Intend to fuck?
Intent to fight, probably.
The past 2 years I've spent in a cell have probably been almost as boring for you as they have been for me. Now come out here and fight like a real man, with your dick in your hand.
Shit, he's right.
Are you crazy? He'll kill you.
You don't understand.
Listen, Admiral, I know he's your arch enemy, but you become irrational whenever someone challenges you.
Officer Opie, don't interfere. Unless something horrible happens.
You become illogical when you get upset.
All right, you simian son of a bitch. Ooh, ooh, ah, ah. See? I could do it too.
Are you awake?
Huh? Where am I?
You are at home with me and Leah.
Good morning, Yomar. Did you have any dreams?
Who are you?
I'm your friend, Yoma.
Are you my dad?
No.
Can I call you Dad?
I am Oma.
He's supposed to have a memory of you, which doesn't seem to be working. But oddly enough, he doesn't seem to have his real memory either.
Yoma, we have some things to talk about.
Whoa!
This is just the beginning for you, Yoma. You are smarter, stronger, and more pragmatic than any of your predecessors.
Hello, James. It's me, Big Long Dong. Your old Sihing.
Yeah, I know who you are.
Right. Let's talk.
Hashimoto, selling out to that child-obsessed freak. This truly marks the end of an era. To think, it was only a few years ago, child-obsessed freak was my nickname.
Sifu is dead.
Yeah? Well, he was 102.
He didn't die of old age.
I thought Sifu knew better than to unzip his pants with a butterfly dao in his hand. Anyway, Big Long Dong, I'm gonna go ahead and guess that you invited me to your dojang because our Sifu just died. And after 17 years, you're finally able to challenge me to a tsukiri over the school's inheritance. Does that sound right?
I've anticipated this for too long, James. I have no choice but to challenge you to a tsushigiri. Besides, one of us is required to be his successor, Also, his dojang is bigger than mine.
Of course, you picked the big stick.
Shut up, James.
We're still working on the implanted memory problem. Also, there's a chance his temper could suddenly...
Leah.
Yeah.
Should it have been me?
Should what have been you?
My brain in the robot body instead of the boy's.
That would be weird and gross. Besides, isn't having someone else as the AI assassinating your competitors more, inconspicuous?
Keep the school anyway. This was fun, but next time, let's use guns.
So here's your problem. His brain's still human. Even though it's an artificial body, its consciousness is overriding the AI we designed for you.
You can't just fix it?
His human brain is still developing and growing like a real child. To actually replace his consciousness with the one you asked for would require explosion of his real brain.
Out of the question, Leah. I did not come this far just to make another robot.
I don't get you, Amar. I cannot begin to understand this obsession with this weaponized child prodigy passion project. Shinzu was the youngest mind to create artificial intelligence. Why you'd have to denigrate his image by putting his brain in some robot body and then almost name it after yourself? We were talking about a different Yamar.
Hiring Leah, that was my mistake.
I can't believe he lied to me. He even said, "I'm your friend, Yomar. You can call me Dad if you'd like."
Wow, my voice must sound really different in my head. Anyway, Chen Zhao, you've truly disappointed me.
First you lie to me, now you try to give me leukemia?
That's not what guns do, but okay.
Am I really a robot?
You weren't always. There was a little boy named Chen Zhao, and he was a very smart craftsman. His success resulted in my failure until he blew himself up. I purchased his brain and, with some help, replicated his body, only this time Chen would be helping me as a super-powered little boy with crazy sexy feet, getting rid of whoever else would oppose my rising corporation. We can still do great things together, Yomar. What do you say?
What did I do? I lost my temper, didn't I?
Oh yeah?
Wow! A policeman!
Wow, a faggot.
How about you call me nice names instead of naughty?
How about you suck my cock?
I'm not in the mood right now. Everyone I know just died.
According to the woman that called, you've been alive for like 2 days. She also implied that she wishes death upon you. I can't agree with her legally, but I wouldn't call that an overreaction.
Just leave me alone already.
You just committed a massacre. You really think I'm not here to arrest you?
My body can do things that yours can't.
You're 10, so ditto.
You're weird and gross, and I don't like you.
Usually that doesn't happen. Oh, my tiny tummy.
Now you'll pay with your life.
Thanks for the offer, but I'm already married.
Admiral! Catch!
Is that a glow stick? Can I have one? Wow.
Hey, Yomar. Prepare to be brought to just ice.
Okay.
I'm glad you held on to that capsule.
Yeah, talk about an eventful week.
Nah, normal week.
What's gonna happen to him?
I'm sure Commissioner will want to keep him like that.
Admiral, do you think he's lucid in there?
I don't know enough about robots or Shotas to answer that question, Opie.
Well, anyway, congratulations on defeating your nemesis Ching Hong Moshi.
To tell you the truth, I'm not as happy about that as I thought I would be. I never thought about what would come after. I guess I thought I'd feel fulfilled. At least after finding out where that drug was coming from.
And you don't?
I don't know, Opie. Maybe I just need to find something new to look forward to.
Maybe you should learn how to play guitar.
Guitar?
Or the harmonica.
Ugh.
Or the flute. Or learn how to draw hentai.